Well, hello everybody and welcome back to Lisa's Coloring Corner. I had a kind Instagram follower tell me about these books, and I thank her very much. I think. See, I get enabled too. She told me about these two coloring books that are out there. And I have never seen a book like this. These are your typical spiral books, like all the others, the lines, dots, and spirals. This one is just spirals, and they're mandalas. So it combines two things I really like. Now, I did go ahead and ordered volume 1 and volume 2, hoping they were not going to be those really hard ones with the super fine lines, you know, where you can hardly go in between, and they're not. These are nice ones. So I did do one from each of the books. It, of course, is going to be impossible to do complete flip-throughs of these books because, yeah, you can't see what the picture is until you get done with it. So this is volume 1. We have our color test page in the front. Well, let's show you the back of the book. It does show you the beginning of one of the pictures. It says, for best results, all you have to do is fill in the spaces with the color of your choice. Relax, take a pencil or marker, and start coloring between the lines. You can start at the center and work your way out, or start on the outside and work your way in, choosing a darker colored pencil or marker, or try several colors at once. I do suggest using a darker color, not a light color like yellow or something like that. Light colors do not work well on any of the lines, dots, and spirals. It's always better to use a little bit of a darker color. And word of caution too, if you do start from the middle, I always have a problem because sometimes I start at the wrong thing, and you'll see what I mean. I screwed up on one. I think it was in volume 2. So I always start on the outside. Yeah. So this is the one that I did in volume 1. I always do this with my glitter gel pens, whether it be the Sargent Art glitter gel pens or my Divical Dual Metallic. This is with the, I think it's, yeah, the Divical. I'm going to hold it up like this because otherwise it shines too much under my lights. But as you can see, it is a pretty mandala. I love how it turned out. Now let me zoom in and I'll show you what I mean about it being one of the better ones to color in. I always start on the outside here like this, and I just, you know, follow it all the way around. I know I have had many questions in the past about how do you color these lines, dots, and spirals, and I do have a video out there on how to do this. I think it's in my how-to playlist. So if you're not sure how to do this, go ahead and check out that video. But yeah, and you just follow it around and around and around until you get to the middle. Simple as that. So yeah, makes this great picture. And like I said, it doesn't get too thin where it's almost impossible to color. This particular book does have a lot of the humps and bumps like I showed you in a couple of the other ones, but that's what helps make the detail. And I would much rather have this than the super fine lines where you, yeah, you know, you can't even go once across without going outside the lines or what have you. So yeah, these are nice. Let's zoom back out. Little too far. All right, so this is book 1. And again, just starting on the outside here. Now, usually the spirals start over here and they go around this way. Most of the spiral books I've seen do that. This one does start over here and goes around and around. Now, I'll wait until I show you book 2 to talk about my boo-boo. So that's all this entire book is. our Mandala spirals. Isn't that cool? And it is a square book because, you know, it's always nice. I'm not going to show you the answers right away for those of you who don't want to see them. I'll just show you the last picture. It's nice for mandalas when they do put them in square books rather than the 8.5 by 11, because 8.5 by 11s, of course, you waste paper up at the top and the bottom. I mean, it's not that big of a deal to me, but it is kind of nice when they put them in square size books. So if you don't want to see the answers, look away. Okay, here we go. So this is what the mandalas are going to look like. Let me zoom you back in. Now, of course, they're not going to be as detailed and distinct as when you color mandalas with different colors or, you know. But I thought they looked rather neat. So, yeah, this is the one that I did. And again, you can do whatever color or colors that you want. You could do, you know, maybe one color, or, you know, one color if you started on the outside for a few spirals, then maybe go with another color and another color, and you know, you can do as many colors, or like I said, one color as you want. So here are some more. They don't look as nice in black and white, of course. So yeah, and they're all numbered. So for instance, if you really like this one, you could go to page 14 and do that. So that's always nice when they number them. And so far I've just seen this volume 1 and 2. Don't know if they're going to be coming out with any additional volumes. And then the last page. There are 35 of them, so that'll take a while to do. So yeah, I thought they were really fun. And I thank you to my Instagram follower who pointed these books out to me. So here is, I'm going to zoom back out a little bit more. Here is volume 2, front cover and the back cover, so it has the identical same wording. We start out with a color test page, which, but the only thing I guess I would use this for would be if you're trying, let's say, an alcohol marker or ultrafine tip to see how much the ink spreads maybe over the line, to see how well it would work in this book. Okay, this is the one I did and screwed up on. It was turning out so pretty. Now, my problem with doing spirals or dots, especially, is I always, like I said, start on the outside and I go all the way in. By the time you start getting in here, it's getting a little bit harder. Well, harder is not the right word, but because you're going around a curve so much more and stuff, by the time I get close to the end of the picture, I'm also getting more impatient because I want to get on to the next picture. I know. So I thought, this time I had started here and I thought, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go ahead, start in the middle and just get a few rings done so that it'll be easier for me when I start coming all the way around and get to the middle, right? Yeah, told you, this is the reason Lisa never starts in the middle. I started at the wrong place. I should have started here where it's white and went around, so that's why it looks funny. I'm like, oh man, I goofed it up. But now I know, don't do that. Always start from the outside, at least for me. Not saying that's how it'll be for everybody, but for me, yeah. I always start from the outside, and now I know why. All right, so same type of deal. And again, this is the nicer, easier type. It does have all the little humps and bumps again, just like volume 1, but I would take that way over having the super fine lines. Like some of your lines books too, they get so fine and so close together, you have to use a fine liner, and I can't draw a straight line to save my life. So I have a real hard time with those. Okay, I'm going to show the answers to this one again, so look away if you don't want to see them. Okay, and here we go. I'm going to zoom back in again a little so you can take a look at them. And as the first book, they are numbered. Are the pictures themselves numbered? No. Oh. Now, that's kind of silly, isn't it? Because if you want to go to picture 9, there's not... Oh, yeah, there is. There's a page number way in the bottom. Okay. Because I was like, that's kind of silly to number them then. Okay. Oh, these are really cool. These kind of seem to show up a little more than book 1. Maybe it's just my eyes. Here's the next page. These neat. So if you like mandalas and you like doing spirals, or you like mandalas, you would like to try out just some easy one-color coloring. Oh, I like that. This would be a great book to try out. I love doing my one-color coloring. Oh, between that and my color by numbers, yes, my favorite. But I think my absolute favorite is my one-color coloring books. Last page. They're just so easy, so stress-free. When I just want to sit down and I don't want to get out a set of markers and I don't want to get out a set of pencils, all I need is like one gel pen. Perfect. All right, I'm done showing the answers. So that is volume 2 and volume 1 of Spiral Mandalas. This is on Amazon paper. And I can't remember who these are by. But I will link them down below in the descriptions. Intergalactic Happiness. Isn't that cute? Okay, Intergalactic Happiness. So, yeah, I will link both of these, and I'm still zoomed in, sorry. I will link both of these books down below in the description if you want to go have a look at them yourselves. So, thank you so much for watching this video. I really do appreciate it. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up. It really does help the channel. Subscribe if you're new to my channel. I hope everybody's having a fantastic day, and as always, happy coloring. Bye, guys.